Hello and welcome to Agarthism Explained. Today I will be covering Hades, the god of the dead and king of the underworld. Let's start from the beginning. Hades was the eldest son of the titans Cronus and Rhea. Because of the prophecy foretold by Uranus after he castrated him, Cronus swallowed all of his children, including Hades. Zeus, which escaped consumption, with the help of Okeanos, made Cronus drink a potion which made him regurgitate his brothers and sisters. This started a war with Hades and his siblings against the Titans called the Titanomachy. During the war, the Cyclops crafted Hades the Helm of Darkness. This helmet made him go invisible, and with this power he captured Atlas's soul. Hades and his brothers won the war and divided the kingdom in three. Zeus chose to rule the skies and Poseidon the seas, but chose Hades to rule the underworld, a spot he did not initially want. Hades, now king of the underworld, tortured Atlas after his punishment to hold the heavens. Hades was also the wealthiest god, since all of the riches were beneath the earth. He would rule with his hound Cerberus, a three-headed dog that guarded the gates of the underworld for anyone who was unwelcome. When Typhon hunted down Zeus to kill him, Hades and the other Olympians turned into animals and took shelter in Egypt. During his time there, he became close friends with the god Osiris. One day, Hades spotted a beautiful woman picking flowers in a field on the island of Sicily. The ground tore open and he was dragged out to the surface on his chariot pulled by black horses. He kidnapped the woman who was named Persephone, daughter of Demeter, and took her as his bride. Demeter was furious and plunged the kingdom into an endless winter. By the order of Zeus, Hermes persuaded Hades to let her see Persephone for half of the year. The other half, she had to stay with Hades in the underworld. This explains the 4 seasons. Before she left, Hades fed her pomegranate seeds. This made Persephone bound to him and the underworld. During Heracles' 12 labors, he came to Hades and asked him if he could take Cerberus to King Eurystheus. Surprised by his bravery and courage, Hades agreed, but only if he brought Cerberus back unharmed. A great musician named Orpheus came to Hades as well, and asked him to bring his wife Eurydice back from the dead. Impressed by his music, Hades accepted it, but only if Orpheus walked back to the surface without looking at his wife until he reached the top. Hades instead used a lost soul as his wife, and Orpheus, just before reaching the surface, looked back and lost his wife a second time. The heroes Theseus and Pirithous were on a quest to get wives with high statuses in Greece. Theseus got Helen of Troy, but Pirithous tried to steal Persephone. Hades knew of his plans and disguised himself and threw a feast. When Pirithous sat down, he was stuck, and Hades revealed himself, and that the chair was the chair of forgetfulness. After Asclepios brought the dead back to life, Hades persuaded Zeus to kill him in order for the dead to still prosper in the underworld. He also lost influence when King Sisyphus cheated death. The dead and even the gods started becoming less interested in Hades. During a battle for Pylos, Hades is struck with an arrow by Hercules. When he returns to the underworld, a civil war breaks out. Before Persephone's death, she and Hades turned to sacrificial girls Metioche and Menip into comets. When Zero killed Persephone in Dimension 21, Hades was enraged. Zero would also kill him in both Dimension 14 and 21. At this time, the Romans were invading Greece. Before he fled to Egypt a second time, he captured a new wife named Leuce. In Egypt, Hades and Osiris, in order to become stronger against the Romans, merged and created a new entity called Serapis. When the Romans captured Serapis, he was killed by Neptune and was created into a new god named Pluto. During Chaos's invasion, she restored Hades. Now alone, after his brothers betrayed him, Hades allies with Ares and Hephaestus. Together, they capture the newly deified Tartarus, weakening Chaos. Him and Ares raided Mount Olympus to abduct Athena as Ares' new wife but failed. This is so far the story of Hades. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. Next video will be on Athena. But this has been Agarthism Explained. Thank you for watching and goodbye.